I am extremely giddy for this reason. Let me tell you why. I've been wanting this deck and it's finally here. I finally have it. So my energy, the energy right now is on another level, right? Now, I'm going to be sending this to a select few personally. I'm posting this on my YouTube channel. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. But this reading here is just what makes it, I guess I'm so good because it's the first pull, and these 4 cards here. Oof, that's all I'm gonna say. I can't hold back. Like this I can't hold back. So let's just get started. All right. So first up, we have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands says, I see you flying across the desert. Look at the card here. I see you flying across the desert. Fast as fuck. And looking to the horizon, you see the wand speeding above your head, above the sky. Not above the sky, but above your head, along the sky above you, right? It's time to stop sitting around. This is what the 8 of Wands represent. It's time to stop sitting around. You must take action and go, go, go. Rev up that fucking engine and stop wasting time. Because you got shit to do. People to see and places to fucking go. You hear me? This card spoke to me. This is my very first pull from this brand new deck, and I'm so excited to have this as my first card. That's why I say people got me fucked up. People got you so fucked up, so chopped and motherfucking screwed. At this point, here, the 8 of Wands, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. You have stayed quiet for so long. You stayed quiet for too long. You stay so quiet that people think they got you, they got you by the balls. When indeed that you're just getting started. The 8 of Wands represent movement, energy, swiftness, progress, and sudden fucking change, okay? Now is the period for swift progress. Okay? A lot of energy is suggested in this card. Give it what the fuck you got. Give it all that you have. Crank up that hoe. Crank up that hoe and fucking go. The 8 of Wands, this is taking you towards your goals. It may be a busy and productive time fueled by newfound vigor, meaning physical strength and good health is required, okay? If she flows with that energy, if you flow with that energy and channel it towards a single focus, you can accomplish a great deal, a great amount. This is a time for you to utilize this vitality and move without delay. Go, go, fucking go. Okay? That is the interpretation of the 8 of Wands. The reflection of this card, it is a period of frantic progress in your professional, romantic, or personal life. This is a question. Is all of your efforts paying off? Question. What excitement has entered your life lately? Question. Quick decisions are required. So the question is, how do you deal with frantic energy? Question. Are you organized or are you reactive? Question. To make use of this time, can you be purposeful and focused? Question. I say all that to say, be open to opportunities. The action behind this card is to go with the motherfucking flow. Follow the course of events that harness the momentum. Things may happen quickly and it may be hard to stop things in the tracks. With the amount of energy behind them, look at the 8 of Wands. Just look, it's not one, it's 8 of them bitches. Say yes to things that come your way. Don't fight this flow. Because guess what? You fight this motherfucking flow, you're going to get beat the fuck up every step of the motherfucking way. Once you go with the flow, direct the course. All of the wands are moving in parallel. They're not getting in each other's way. So together, they are a force to be reckoned with, okay? The question is, where do you want them to land? Question. With enough focus, you may be able to influence their movement. And that's on period, poo. Up next, we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, this card, who identifies with this right here? Let's go. The hermit. With solitude, we can discover new things about ourselves. The hermit has shrugged all material and superficial bullshit. The hermit has shrugged off distractions and has retreated to her inner sanctuary. She's taken a break from the outside world to focus on herself. The glowing star that you see is guiding light to her unconscious mind, a pathway to a breakthrough. The laptop that you see is the support of learned wisdom and knowledge to help her along her journey. It can also be a special skill that helps the hermit cope with being alone. Okay? It's okay to be alone. Silence and meditation can help you explore your own inner worlds and lead you to new places. There's so many constant distractions that keep you from focusing on your own self-care. From job stresses, social media, even FOMO, even the fear of missing out. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break from it all. Come to a place that makes you feel safe, with the goal of improving yourself. That is what the hermit is. Don't ignore your own mental well-being. And if you need a teacher, if you need a guide, or even a therapist to help you along the way, that's okay. Don't be afraid of being alone. That is the hermit card. So the hermit means solitude, withdrawal, retreat, search for wisdom, and introspection. As a hermit, you try to find the wellspring of wisdom that lies within the hermit retreats. That lies within. So the hermit retreats into the dark, alone and unafraid. When the hermit sits alone and unafraid, this will reveal some secrets, even hidden motivations, or even unresolved fears. The hermit knows some answers will come only when the quiet settles in. So this is the perfect time. The hermit is the time to process the journey thus far, And when I think of the hermit card, because you sit alone and then shit just start coming up, I think of off the back Meek Mills, because the hermit be like, spirit be speaking to you, or your thoughts start coming, be like, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? That shit gets deep. So when you sit alone, or you sit in solitude, spirit be like, hold up, the shit start coming up. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Like, y'all thought I was finished on some real shit. So I say all that to say I'm getting distracted. Sorry. So the action behind this card is to get in the flow. Have you ever felt, here you go, it's question time. Have you ever felt the intense state of focus that happens when you were so bogged down on this particular activity and all thoughts just faded away? Question. Try to get into, what the hermit is, try to get into a mindful state, whether it's through drawing, running, gardening, cooking, whatever it may be. Just get into the flow. And sometimes in order to get into the flow of things, you need to cut off all distractions and sit by your motherfucking self. So once you get into the flow, the action behind this card is to clear your mind from any and all distractions, including social media. And with technology ever so present in our lives today, it's easier than ever to distract ourselves from our own fucking problems and from our own fucking bullshit. So take a break from technology and explore the thoughts, explore your ideas, explore your emotions, explore the emotions that come up when there is nothing to drown that shit out. Now, that is the hermit, ladies and gentlemen. Be okay with being alone. And I said alone, meaning solitude and not isolation, because there is a difference. Up next is the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups. Now, the king is calming, and their cup is brimming with love and compassion. You hear me? Do you hear me? The King of Cups, they draw strength from treating others with tenderness and kindness. And they're truly in touch with all of their emotions, not just some of them, but every last emotion. The king is kind. The king is the kind of person who you feel perfectly at ease with because their presence is sincere and accepting. If this indicates maybe a relationship, you're finally fully able to let down your motherfucking walls and feel comfortable by and loved by this person. If the king is you, you're doing a beautiful job as a friend and as a confidant. So be proud, and that's on period. Now, the King of Cups represents wise, compassionate, diplomatic, sincere, open, tolerant, and calm. The interpretation of the King of Cups. The king's life has not always been smooth, okay? The seas were sometimes gentle and sometimes rocky as fuck. But through experience, he felt emotional balance. So that's whether the tide rises or falls, he is centered. He's good. He is gentle. But he is far from a bitch. He is far from weak. He has mastered channeling his emotions to maintain harmony and balance. That is what the King of Cups represents. He is a wonderful diplomat, easily able to empathize. And he, with many points of views, man, he's been through some shit. Now, the strength of a king may be fearsome, but can you channel your feelings into something constructive? Will you choose to act upon your emotions? How can you take what you are feeling now and put it to productive use? The action behind the King of Cups is to take a calm approach. Everybody just settle down. I simmer, settle down. Simmer, boys and girls. The King of Cups maintains composure through the most difficult situations. So try to do the same and become an anchor for everyone else. Because guess what? If the king is frantic, then what about his motherfucking people? Once you take a calm approach, see everyone's point of view. See everyone's point of view. If you are embroiled in conflict, resolution can come through greater awareness of what each party really needs. So always be willing to find a resolution where everyone is considered. No man left behind. A king makes sure no man left behind. Once you seize everyone's point of view, use your emotions. Examine your current feelings and what it would mean to put those feelings into practical use. Translate strong emotion into physical emotion. Don't just talk that shit, actually do that shit. That is what a king does. Up next, we had the Justice card. I feel like I was all over the place with that one, but I feel like I brought it back home. Listen, up next is Justice. Whew. Justice. This, I know the Eight of Wands was, I got excited at that first card, but to finish, I don't know if y'all heard any of my other readings, but I just love the ending. Like, to finish this reading off with this Justice card. All right, let's just go. The Justice card. Oh, that good old scale and that knife. Look at this card. All I see is fuck around and find out. Period. The choices we make shape who we are. Justice, thinking deeply in her red robe-like coat, holds high the sword of choice, meaning stop fucking around. Like you get to pick your weapon. You get to pick your sword of choice. Hold high your sword of choice. Stop fucking around. I'm picking a motherfucking machete. She does not treat her task lightly, okay? And the balanced scale, in the other hand, indicates that she is weighing all motherfucking options before her, okay? Justice seeks to uncover deep understanding of moral and ethical truths. And once she's found the right path, baby, she's ready to take action and use that motherfucking sword. Off with their fucking heads. Who fucking with May? Period. You have to take responsibility for every choice that you make. If you drift through life without examining your choices and what they say about you, then what does that say about you and your values? If you drift through life without examining your choices, you will never be truly self-aware. And you may find yourself treating other people dishonestly and unfair. There may be a difficult issue that you need to examine, or social responsibility that you've just been neglecting. It's time to stand the fuck up. And that's just on period. It's time to stand the fuck up. It's time to do the right thing. Again, I be saying this, people got me fucked up because I stand on my fucking choices. If I keep moving and floating without examining my choices, it will speak volumes, and I truly stand on my principles and my morals, and I can't go against that. I will say I work hard at this, because if I don't, I will find myself, and I have found myself, judging and mistreating people the wrong way. So I thank God for mindfulness. I thank God for growth. When I see people doing me wrong or deflecting now in my life, I chuckle, because I did that part of the work. I don't play the blame game anymore. I did enough of that unconsciously, subconsciously, consciously. The Justice card means fairness, objectivity, truth, honesty, cause and effect, and accountability, period. The interpretation of the Justice card: justice can always be dependent upon you holding the values of fairness, truth, and honesty. Her third eye gives her the power to know all that she needs to know to make the right decisions. Her third eye gives her the clear vision to see all actions and intentions and judge them with impartiality and openness. She is a representative of the law of cause and effect. Do you hear me? Third eye be stronger than a bitch. The reflection of this card, the Justice card teaches the importance of accountability. If you have been wrong in a relationship, this card's appearance may bring you relief, okay? On the other hand, justice represents a chance for you to take responsibility for your mistakes. What choices do you regret? Question. What does owning up to your shit, what does owning up and correcting your mistakes look and feel like? Question. The action behind this card is get an outsider's perspective. Sometimes we are too close to a situation to even be impartial or fair, right? Find someone honest who can tell you what the fuck it really is and what it looks like from the outside. Make sure you aren't just seeking validation, because a lot of motherfuckers out here just be seeking validation. So they just going to do and say whatever. They just want to put a stamp on it and say approved. No. Once you get an outsider's perspective, find the facts. Let truth be your guide, period. Try to position yourself outside of your subjective viewpoint and see the bigger picture. Notice how this changes your outlook. Once you find the facts, make amends. Now is the time to own up to your shit. Own up to your past mistakes. You'll find that most are willing to forgive if you're truly fucking sorry, period. If you're truly sorry and able to make a change for the better. How many times have you forgave? Like, come on. I'm sorry. Listen, this completes the reading. Thank you and have a good night. I'm going to end it with words from a Virgo, words from the Virgo Oracle. It says here, the foundation. Find your feet again. Get grounded and stand firmly in your place on earth, since the fuck we got to be here. Might as well. That's words from the Virgo Oracle. The foundations, Virgo. Find your feet again. Get grounded and stand firmly in your place on earth, since we the fuck gotta be here. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. Be sure again to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you resonated with this reading, yes. If you don't, okay too. If it don't fit, don't make it fit, okay? If it does not fit, don't make it fit. I'm just sharing what was given to me, and I'm pushing it out to you. Have a great day.